move it one click past, you can then move it all the way back. I definitely would, recommend to tighten this up, especially if you're going to be using it for some type of actual diving. You've got a pretty big full click range. Other than that, though, the bezel is very easy to manipulate. A lot of that has to do with its design. It's got a combination of pushed out pieces here, and then of course kind of a large, almost coin edge, but larger teeth like bezel. I think this watch actually is trying hard to be a combination of a real dive watch and a fashion watch. And there's some things on it that aren't necessarily my style. The 12, the 9, and the 6, to me, the numbers and the font used is a little bit cartoony. I would prefer they would have stuck consistently to the other fonts used on the inner ring and on the bezel. And if you look at those fonts, they are, looks like a standard Arial or something similar to that. But then the 12, the 9, and the 6 are actually kind of completely different, and as mentioned, almost a cartoon font. I think that a lot of that has to do with the date window. As you notice here, I'm going to zoom in. It's a large date window, and it's in a unique shape. It's not a square. It's not a triangle. It's kind of an open, expanding rectangle with a large date number. One of the largest numbers in the date window I've seen on almost any of these watches recently. Again, not good or bad. The 12, 9, and 6 definitely make you look at it because the font is different. Again, I would have preferred they were consistent. The second hand has a red tip. It's a nice contrast against the white background. And unfortunately, you can't see it in this because I can't zoom in enough, but there's a very nice wave pattern on the dial. So the white dial all the way across has a wave pattern. And if you look at the review on the Watch Freaks forum, you can see the wave pattern in the pictures. Give you a view of this watch again all the way around from the different angles. Crown protectors screw down. Give you a look at the bracelet again. Comparing this watch to some other watches of similar size, we've got a variety of watches here to compare it to. Other quartz watches. At first, this is the Zodiac, and as you can see, they are similar in size. The Zodiac has more going on the dial, so the three-hand momentum does have a large feel. Difference being the solid end links, and of course to compare them side by side, you can see the slightly thicker bracelet on the Zodiac. Comparing them to another model, another watch, here is the Reactor Gamma TI, and the Reactor is another similar size watch. Again, different shape, so you have different styling. Get a view again, a little bit thicker bracelet, about the same height. And finally, comparing this watch to the Chase Dur Pilot Commander 2. These watches are both listed at about the same size. The Chase Dur is a little bit larger, and Chase Dur has so much more going on in the inner rings and subdials that the momentum with the three-hand and cleaner look kind of has about the same size look. These watches are pretty similar as far as their heights and the way their bezel sits. Overall, this watch, again, it's got a reasonably nice feel on your arm. The 316 stainless steel it's even. It looks good. The finishing is just well done. Again, it has a fashion watch feel with some real dive watch specs. I would definitely consider tightening up the bezel and potentially the font, making it consistent with the other numbers. And overall, not a bad watch. The MSRP on this watch is $190 again on the bracelet, $140 on the strap. It comes with a standard heat-tempered anti-glare mineral crystal, and you have the option to upgrade to the sapphire for $50 more. The specialty strap, which is available as well, is extremely white. It's flat and smooth on one side and patterned on the bottom. Interesting strap. And it's got the logo on the crown there. I'm not sure if you can see that. This is the Momentum M1 Deep 6. This is James, otherwise known as TV Dinner on the Watch Freaks forum. You can see the full review on the Watch Freaks forum. Thank you again for your time.